Out here, we're reading the hand of Siddaramaiah, and he is the present Chief Minister of Karnataka, and he is born on the 12th of August 1948. So this is, we add up and it comes to 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 is the number of Jupiter, and Jupiter basically means high position and power and honor coming to this particular person, or they are more attracted towards this particular aspect in their life. We do find that the area of Jupiter, there is a good surface area. It appears that this area is healthy, and like the mount is prominent and lots of flesh over it. So it basically means that this particular person has got these qualities in him. It also appears that there's an upward line that is kind of coming, originating from the headline and coming towards the mount of Jupiter. This line is basically considered to be good. We can't see it very clearly, but it appears that the line is there. We also find that the lifeline and the headline, these both are tied together for a long duration of time. Whenever these are tied together for a long duration of time, it means that the person is hardworking by nature. The person could be shy, but opportunities would come, and if he sticks to one particular thing, he is likely to succeed. So people gain from persistence and constant hard work. So this when these two lines, the lifeline and the headline, are tied together for a long duration of time, it means that the person is hardworking, and he might move with a snail pace, but ultimately he is going to win the race. Another significant thing to see is that the headline is like curving upwards towards the mount of Mercury, the little finger. Normally the headline kind of goes straight, or sometimes it goes and bends towards the mount of moon, or it digs deep into the mount of moon. But out here it's going the opposite way. This is called the opposite way towards the little finger. This is the finger of communication, technical skills, business skills. All these skills basically come from the mount of Mercury. So whenever the headline is moving upwards towards the mount of Mercury, it is always a very good indication to have. And in his case, I did go through his profile and saw that he didn't have any formal schooling till the age of 10, when he was 10 years old, but he went on to do BSc to see if a person can be good at science. We look at the area of Mercury. If it's prominent, like the mount is prominent, it is kind of raised and fleshy, it means that this area is prominent. So automatically our memory becomes very good, and we are able to link people together. We are good at linking, and our networking skills are good. Our business skills are good. So all these skills basically come from the mount of Mercury, and top of it, the headline is also moving upwards. So we are talking about, he did his BSc and a Bachelor of Law from Mysore University. So law also basically comes from the little finger, and the headline that curves upwards basically means that the person would be good at issues where memory is involved, or technicality is involved, or where some issues have to be said in a very most simple way. Like some people get muddled up into like even a simple issue, they can't explain to others, but a lawyer can explain even a tough thing very easily. Very complicated issue also, they kind of make it more simplistic. So the other aspect on his palm is that the heart line. This is the heart line. the heart line is starting under the mount of Saturn. This is the Saturn finger, and this is the mount of Saturn. So the heart line is basically starting under the mount of Saturn. So Saturn basically is the mount for wisdom. It is the mount for sadness, superstition, gloom, and soberness and wisdom. All these things basically come from the mount of Saturn. This is also the mount for depression, also depressive tendencies, but that we basically look at the headline. If the headline is damaged under the Saturn finger, then it would be seen as a negative thing. But the heart line is perfect. What we mean by perfect is that the line is distinct and clear. By distinct and clear, we mean that there are no branches adjoining to this heart line. Some people have got these branches like thing. He doesn't have it. It is kind of singular, deep and clear. So these people practice detachment. These people basically, detachment is not like not loving life or not enjoying life. These people are basically in the moment. And what Gita says be in the moment without having expectation of the outcome. So these people can basically perform much better because they don't have any stress in life. They move on in life, and that's the reason for their success. And it is a very good sign to have. Saturn, this headline, the heart line is starting under the mount of Saturn. Saturn also provides a person to be very good at managing money. These people would be excellent with managing money, and even public money they can manage very well. And it all depends upon person to person. Some people who have this heart line starting under the mount of Saturn, they could be they could be very selfish. These people could be very mean and miser. But at the same time, in others' hands, if people are doing public good, then these people can be good at managing the affairs of their state very well. And it is seen in the hands of the best money managers, the heart line starting under the mount of Saturn. These people could also accumulate great amount of wealth in their life. And they make lots of money in their life because they are focused towards money. That's the reason they make more and more of money. So this way we basically come to know if a person is going to be successful or not. We do find that the sun line, this is the sun line, it appears to be much more prominent under the ring finger, and specifically after the heart line. So this age, at this juncture, the age is approximately 53. So after the age of 53, the person comes into prominence, and we see it in two ways: the heart line starting, the sun line starting after the heart line, that is the age 53, and at the same time, the head and the lifeline tied together for a long duration of time. So these people are basically successful in the later part of life. We do find that the money line is starting from the mount of moon. Money line starting from the mount of moon can mean various things. It could mean trading activities, service industry, gains from all these things, or help from mother's side, or mother or sister or unknown people or foreigners. All these things basically come when the money line starts from the mount of moon. This could also mean public appreciation. Through public appreciation, these people gain more. There's another line that we see, but we can't see very properly, but we can just make out that this is the lifeline. This is the lifeline, and there's a supporting kind of a line. So this line is very good in the hands of people who are running elections. If it's prominent, it is seen that these people are fighters. They can fight against odds, and basically I give more importance to the heart line. And whenever the heart line is good, I just say that the person can deal with stress. and however big the opponent in front of him, still they manage to keep their stress levels down, and they do not show signs of weakness. Their focus is, they are highly focused. For focus, we just see the heart line. If the heart line is deep and clear, without any branches, without being broad, it is considered to be that the person is highly focused. So people who are focused basically get the result. And the uniqueness of this hand is that the headline is curving up, so they are very good at calculations, be it calculations of mathematical calculations, or be it calculations of calculating how people are going to behave and how people are going to react. So he is extremely calculative, and he has always been at a very high position, and I was just reading through what his political career before 1978. He began political career when Najinder Swami, a lawyer in Mysore, spotted him at a district court as a law graduate. He was asked to contest and was elected to the Mysore Taluka. He contested on Bharatiya Lok Dal from Chandrabhageshri constituency and entered the 7th Karnataka Legislative Assembly in 1983. So generally this is the quality of image I had. So it's not too good, but whatever I had, I tried to tell you. If you like the video, click on the like button and do subscribe. Thanks all for watching. Bye bye.